Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our asynchronous class in Business Mathematics. Today is May 24, 2022, Tuesday. I'm your instructor, Sir Alvin Albao. Our lesson for today is about Module 8, Business Data and Graph, Charts, and Tables. For Lesson 1, we will be discussing the kinds of graph. But before that, let's have our learning objectives. Our learning objectives for today is to describe the different kinds of graphs and its essential parts of data presentation. Give a set of business data, identify the graph to be used, and draw the graph or table to present the data. One way of presenting data is using graphs. There are types of graphs or charts that are commonly used in the presentation of business data. Among those are number one, the line graph. The line graph is used to plot value of variable and then connects the dots to give a relationship of consecutive points. It shows changes over a period and also known as a frequency of polygon. So here are the parts of a line graph. The first one is the title. The title tells what the graph is all about. The label, it describes the kind of data in the horizontal x-axis and the vertical y-axis. So sa line graph natin or sa other graph, meron tayong label. So sa line graph, we have x-axis and then in vertical axis, we have the y-axis. We have the scales. The distance of the value in horizontal and vertical axes are equidistant. The scales can be ordinal or linear. So meaning to say, dapat yung distance ng bawat bawat scales natin are equidistant. So kung sila ay difference of 5, dapat yung data nila from time to time ay equals to 5. Same with the x-axis or the y-axis. So dapat scale nila ay pare-pareho, hindi sila yung magkakaiba. So yung scales natin, pwede nating i-represent as ordinal or yung magkakasunod or linear. We have also the points. So the point represent the value each graph, each on the represent the value of each on the graph. And then after you plot the point, you have to connect it by the line. So the line is the actual graph and it is formed by connecting the points on the graph. Okay, so here is the example of the line graph. So we have here our titles. So yung title natin lagi makikita dapat sa above. So the title is weight in each month. And then sa left side natin, sa vertical axis, makikita natin doon yung weight in kilogram. So we have here 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, and 48. So kung mapapansin natin, yung scale natin ay equidistance by 2. Okay, same with the horizontal label, we have September, October, November, December, January, and February or yung month natin. Okay, next here, we have the distance covered. So, yung distance covered is our title. And then, tignan natin sa left side natin, yung vertical axis. So, we have here the distance in kilometer. So, we will be starting from 0, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, and 1,200. So, kung mapapansin natin, yung scale natin ay by 200. So, yung distance nila sa isa't isa ay by 200. And also, in our x-axis, we have here time hour. So, kung kanina, naka-label lang siya as month, so ito naka-time or naka-time in terms of hour, but then naka-equidistance din yung kanilang scale. 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. So, yung kanilang distance ay 0.5 or 0.5 from each other. Okay, so yun ating line graph. The next one is the circle graph, or what we call the pie chart. It consists of circular regions or sectors divided into sections, with each section representing a part of percentage of a whole. So we also have the part of the circle graph. Number one, the title. So it tells what the graph is all about. The second one is the label. It identifies the path for each category. The third one is the key or the legend key, represent only a portion of one data series. So ito yung mga color-coded na key para ma-identify natin kung halimbawa ang pie portion natin is red, dapat naka-indicate dito sa key natin or sa legend key yung kanyang ibig sabihin. Kung ano ba yung kulay red na yon, kung ano ba yung kulay green, kung ano yung kulay yellow, kung ano yung kulay blue. So yun po yung sa key natin. Next is the sector. Show what percentage of the whole is being represented by each category. So, important na ini-indicate natin yung percentage para mas madali nating makita yung portion na kailangan na pinapakita natin sa graph. And then, the last one is the circle. So, the graph itself. Okay. So, let's have example. Anna is planning for a birthday party for her daughter Princess. She has saved 50,000 and she divides it for the following. The first one is food for 25,000. The venue is 15,000. Birthday dress is 3,000. Souvenir is 4,000. And fares equals to 3,000. And then she computed for the angular measure. So, kinumpute niya yung angular measure para makita niya yung portion or yung kanyang pagkakahati-hati ng kanilang mga expenses sa birthday. Okay, so the total of expenses is 50,000. So, the divisor is 50,000. So, kung i-compute natin yung mga portion, ito yung magiging solution process natin. So, for food, 25,000, divide natin for 50,000, then multiply by 360. Bakit sa 360 siya may multiply? Kasi one measure of the circle or 1 degree measure of circle is 360 degrees. Okay? So, 25 divide 50,000 multiply by 360 is equal to 180 degrees. So, yung 180 degrees, ito yung measure ng angular or ng angle ng portion para sa food. Then, the venue is 15,000 divide 50 multiply by 360 is equal to 108 degrees. The dress is 3,000 divide 50,000 multiplied by 360 degrees. So it is equals to 21.6 degree. The souvenir is 4,000 divide 50,000 multiplied by 360 is equals to 28.8 degrees. And then the pair is 3,000 divide 50,000 multiplied by 360 degrees. So it is equals to 21.6 degrees. So after we get the degrees, pwede na nating pwede na natin gawin yung pie graph or yung pie chart using this degree. So, 180, 108, 21.6, and 28.8, and 21.6. So, kung ito-total natin yan, the total is 360 degrees. So, ito yung kanya magiging portion. Okay, so title is the budget allocation for a birthday party. Then we have here the legend. So, food, venue, dress, souvenir, fare. Since black and white ito, so kapag ito ay colored, makikita nyo yung differences ng kanilang mga portion. So, sa food, we have 50%. Sa fare, we have 6%. Souvenir, 8%. Dress is 6%. Venue is 30%. So, paano natin nakukuha yung percentage? For example, 25 divide 50, multiply nyo by 100, 50% yun. Then, sa dress, 3,000 divide 50,000, multiply by 100. So, ang kanyang magiging percentage is 6%. And also sa fare, 6%. So, sa venue is 15,000, divide 50,000 multiply by 100, 30% yung makukuha natin. And then sa souvenir is 4,000 divide 50,000 multiply by 100, 8% yung makukuha natin. So yan, naka-indicate din yung kanilang percentage para mas madali natin makita yung laki ng portion sa bawat category. Okay. The next one we have is the bar graph. The bar graph is used to compare and highlight differences data in the numerical value of a specific group of data. So here are the parts of the bar graph. The first one is the title also. So it tells what the graph is all about. So sa lahat ng graph natin, dapat talaga merong title para yung babasa ng ating data or babasa ng ating presentation ay alam kung para saan yung table or yung presentation na ginawa natin. Next, the label. It tells what kinds of facts are listed. The scales, so the distance of the values in horizontal and vertical axes are equidistant also. The scales can be ordinal or linear. Same with our line graph. Okay, so dapat equidistant from each other yung kanilang scales. Then we have the bars. So since bar graph ito, dapat meron tayong makikitang bar doon. So bars, the rectangular boxes that represent the value of the variable, and it can be horizontal or vertical representation. So yung ating bar graph ay pwedeng i-represent siya in horizontal or in vertical representation. And then also the categories for each bar shows the quantity for a particular category. So sa bawat bar, meron doon tayong ilalagay na category. Okay, so here are the example of the bar graph. So this is the vertical bar graph. So the title of our graph or bar graph is Prepared Sport of Senior High School Students. So in the left side natin, makikita natin dun yung number of senior high school students. So 0, 20, 40, and then 60. Then in dito sa ating x-axis, makikita natin yung sports. Okay, so we have here our NIS, badminton, swimming, and volleyball. Then after the bar graph, mas okay na ini-indicate natin kung hanggang saan na-reach yung ating bar para mas madali nating ma-identify. Especially kung yung scales natin ay ganito, na hindi siya 1 ang distance. Since ito ay by 10, so mas mahirap kasi na pakita yung exact value ng bawat bar. So for example, Arnie is 30. So sa 30 is in between of 20 and 40. Then the 40, badminton is 40, 25 is also in between of 20 to 40. So yung distance pala nila is 20. So ulitin natin, ang distance nila ng scale ay 20 and then the 20. So sundan natin sa pagitan, dapat nakalagay pa rin yung kanilang mga value sa bawat bar kapag para makita natin yung exact value ng bawat category. Okay. So we also have here the horizontal bar graph. So the preferred sport of senior high school students. So ganun din. So ipapakita lang natin. So sports, we have here our niche, badminton, swimming, volleyball, and then yung scale niya is nasa x-axis natin, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So kung kanina ay by 20, this time pinakita natin by 10 yung kanilang scale distance. Okay. So, ganun pa din. So, kung 25, in between dapat siya ng 20 to 30. And then, ayun na. Same pa rin sa iba. Okay po so mahalaga na nilalagay din yung value natin sa bawat graph. Okay, so meron din tayong isang klase pa ng bar graph na kung makikita nyo is magkakadikit sila. Okay. So, this is the reading comprehension test. So, left side natin, so verticals, we have the scores. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, ang kanilang distance scale is 2 by 2, and then the reading test is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 7 reading tests. So makikita niyo yung different reading test and also yung scores na na-earn nila in the reading comprehension test. Okay, so yan yung mga example natin ng bar graph. Okay. Next, we have the lesson 2, so the appropriate graph for business data. So since we have differentiate the line graph, bar graph, and pie graph or circle graph, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay pwede natin gamitin yung iba't ibang graph na yon. So meron din tayong mga specific area or business data na pwedeng gamitin or kung saan lang pwedeng gamitin yung mga yung mga graph na diniscuss natin kanina. Okay, so a line graph or the frequency polygon, it's used to display the changes over time as the points or dots are connected using a straight line. So sa line graph natin, ipinapakita natin dito yung changes or yung possible changes over a period of time. So it also shows the relationship between the two variables, the dependent and then the independent and then the dependent variables. Okay, so kasi nagbabago-bago nga naman yon. So, kailangan makita din yung relationship ng independent and dependent variables. So, the independent variables are data placed on the horizontal x-axis. Tandaan, the independent variables ay lagi nasa x-axis. So, it is the one that change. So, it can be extended to the positive infinite or to the negative infinite. It depends. So, the independent variables are the dependent variables are data placed on the vertical y-axis. It is the one affected by the change. So, thus line graph is best used to track the change over short and long period of time. Okay. Let's have example the growth of mungo seeds. So here is the independent variable is the day, while the dependent variable is the height. Okay, and so this is the graph of our mungo seeds. So sa left side natin sa horizontal axis is the height of the mungo seeds, and then in the horizontal axis natin or the vertical axis natin is the height. The horizontal axis natin is the days. So, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, kung mapapansin natin, equidistance naman yung days natin or number of days. And also yung height natin are equidistant from each other. So, makikita nyo dyan yung from 0 day, dahil sa unang sa first day nyo or wala pa sa pagkakatanim nyo pa lang, wala pa naman yung height. So, then in the past few days, makikita nyo na over a period of time, nag-i-increase yung measure or yung height ng mungo seeds. Okay? So, pagdating ng 10 days, may reach na niya yung 10 centimeter doon sa, marireach na ng munggo yung 10 centimeter. Okay? So, makikita nyo dyan yung kanyang transition from seed to a small plant. Okay? Data having categories along the vertical and horizontal axis need to be compared to one another. So that's bar graph is being used. You need to compare values across categories. So it is also used to represent different data sets over a period of time. So para lang din siyang line graph na nagkakaroon ng changes from time to time. But this time, in bar graph, pinapakita lang dito yung relationship nila doon sa categories and then doon sa kanilang another categories or yung kanilang values. So yung pinapakita sa bar graph is the relationship between the graph, the graph and also in the values or yung categories. Okay, let's have example. So this is the Philippine gold standing in 30th SEA Games in 2019. So the title of our bar graph is Philippines gold standing in 30th SEA Games 2019. So sa left side natin, yung vertical axis, so naka-indicate dito yung country. So naka-specific sila. So kung makikita nyo sa bar graph, naka-specific yung categories at kung ilan lang yung medals nila. So the Philippines, so yung relationship ng country sa medals. So yun yung sinasabi natin, yung pinapakita ng bar graph. Na kailangan ipakita ng bar graph the relationship of the categories to its values. So for this example, we have Philippines got 38 medals. Vietnam got 15 medals. Gold medal. Malaysia got 10 gold medals. Indonesia got 6 gold medals. Thailand got 6 gold medal and Singapore got 3 gold medals. So, yun po. Pinapakita diyan yung relationship ng categories natin doon sa values natin. So, yung categories natin is the country and then the values natin is the number of gold medals. Okay, so if you have a data and you want to show allocation or distribution, then the pie graph or chart is best to use. So para kung gusto nyo makita kung magkano or to what percent, kung ilang percent ba yung bawat category natin. For example natin, the animals living in the community. So we have here, the dog is 45%, the cat is 25%, the chicken is 16%, the bird is 9%, and then the snake is 5%. Okay. So kailangan kasi nakatotal dito yung bilang ng animals living in the community. So kung magko-conduct ka ng survey, then tingnan mo kung ilan yung sample mo or yung kung ilan yung size ng iyong sample size ng iyong data. And then para makuha mo yung percentage, kailangan meron kang sample size ng data. Okay? Then or yung total ng data mo. So yun na. Makukuha mo na dito yung kanilang mga percentage. So ito naka-percentage. So kung ito ay manual construction mo ng pie chart, so kailangan mo itong i-divide sa total sample size and then multiply mo by 360. Okay? Pero if you were using the Excel or software like Excel and spreadsheet, mas madali na. I-encode mo lang yung data, then highlight, click mo yung pie chart, lalabas na yan. Okay? So, ang important lang lagi is ipakita mo yung percentage sa bawat portion para mas madaling ma-pinpoint yung kanilang mga division or yung kanilang pagkakahati-hati. Okay? Okay. So I hope you understand our visual lesson for today. So for this time, you will be going to have a quiz. So you have to do the quiz number 5 posted on our Google Classwork under quarter 4 quiz files. So read and follow the instructions carefully. Okay? So this is the end of our discussion. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. Have a nice day to everyone and mabuhay. Paalam po sa inyo. Thank you.